Darwin's Hidden Valley laid the background for round 2 of the TA2 Muscle Car Series, framed by Hytek steel framing over the April-May Labor Day weekend. Drivers were out early to meet the locals and have some fun in the 35-degree sun. The Kings of the North round had a new twist, the world's first TA2 two-driver event, plus a $20,000 cash bonus for the highest point-scoring two-driver team. Some pretty impressive talent headed north for the challenge, including Nathan Hearn, returning from the USA to partner New Zealander and TA2 Asia champ Paul Manuel, National Trans Am and Super 2 driver Tyler Everingham, Tim Brook, Jordan Cox, George Miedeke, Marcus Sakanovic, and 2017 TA2 champ Russell Wright. Each driver had their own qualifying and sprint races before combining for 2 longer feature races with a mandatory pit stop and driver change.
It was first time out just then. I'm a little more relaxed now. We've done it, track walk, been on track. Now I can sort of focus on where we've got to improve. But yeah, it was a bit daunting to start with, and the heat for sure. But I'm pretty lucky I've got a cool suit. I don't like to tell too many people because I think a bit of a sook having it in there, but I'm glad to have it in here, that's for sure.
Yeah, you just sort of battle with the cards that you get dealt with. So we've got our tools set up out the back now, so we're going to have a little dive and a dip later on, and hopefully keep the crocodiles out of there.
Yeah, it means a lot for our small team. Obviously, we've been working towards this for a long time, and obviously, yeah, today we got the icing on the cake, got the job done, and then, yeah, hopefully we can have some close racing out there with Nathan.
Hearn and Tim Brook won their individual sprint races, whilst Tim Brook and Dylan Thomas combined to win the first 20-lap feature race from father and son team Steve and Michael Coulter in the Cabelco Camaro, and the Brad Gartner Max Vito Mustang running third. Tim Brook in the CXC Mustang and Nathan Hearn's Cube 3 Dodge again dominated the Sunday sprint races, being pushed all the way by Max Vito and Josh Haynes. The final 35-lap feature race was set to rock Hidden Valley. Michael Rao was an early casualty. Then Filippetto in the Formosa Dodge took out the Coulter Camaro and the Miedeke McAllister Mustang. Series leader coming into the round, Lee Stibbs, was also in trouble. While most pitted for the driver change under safety car, Tim Brook and Dylan Thomas were the only team to make the stop under green, but had the points in the bank to take the gamble. Zach LaChalpo stopped on the very last lap, while Jordan Cox and Mark Crutcher had a stellar drive from 16th to take the win. Dylan Thomas and Tim Brook claimed the cash with the overall points haul, with a flawless performance all weekend.
A lot of people have put a lot of focus onto the last race, but there was 5 races prior to the last race. So we figured that if we could do a chunk of our work in terms of points collection, the last race wasn't critical, and going into the last race, all we had to do was finish. So we basically just played our own race and try to stay out of trouble.
You know, when you've got 35 laps in these cars that, you know, struggle to stop, struggle to keep tyres underneath them for a sprint race, we kind of just put the eggs in the basket, or that was my main mindset anyway, was to make sure we had the best car possible for the end of the 35 laps for Dylan to do his thing and keep it safe.
Nick Bates picked up the Serco Masters class. Jordan Cox and Mark Crutcher won the Hypercoils Hard Charger Award for passing 16 cars. Rob Leonard claimed the Bowden's Own Best Presented Award, and Hayden Hume the Racetech Rookie of the Round. Our focus now turns to Queensland Raceway on June 2 to 4 for the 3rd round of the TA2 Muscle Car Series, framed by Hytek, and it's Dylan Thomas who leads the series as we go into that round. We look forward to your company there.